Hey guys, it's Bria. So today for my video I'm going to be showing you guys what I ended up doing for my final for my intro to fashion class. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw like a while back that I posted some videos of like me mixing some coloring dye that I used again, and so that was for my final project that I did. So for my project, my theme was hair, like natural hair. So my theme is natural hair, just like the curls, and focusing on the texture and the different coils for natural hair, and then also just like what I think of and like what comes to mind when I think of natural hair. So I have like a little description that I wrote for my end slide in my presentation, and I'm just gonna read it off of my computer. So it says, I want to be able to create a line that has an emphasis on self-love because especially women and men of brown / darker complexions, anyone with brown complexion, not solely black cultures, it's been so ingrained that we shouldn't love who we are. I want for my brand to always push positivity and help people be unapologetically themselves. I feel that now it has been a lot more acceptable for people of color to have different kinds of hair, to have different kinds of hairstyles, people truly seeing the beauty in themselves, because there's more representation of us out there now in the public eye. I think self-love in general has become a lot more popular, with people sharing positive affirmations, just sharing more love with one another, and I would like to be a part of that as much as I can. So that was just my little summary that I used for the end of my presentation, and I'm just gonna I'm looking at my phone because I'm just looking at the presentation while I'm speaking to you guys. But so basically, like I said, my theme was curls, like natural hair, specifically for black culture and just our hair texture and our different coils that we have. So I was inspired by that, and for my primary and secondary research, I mainly was looking at the different ways that we style our hair, whether it's in a wash and go, or a twist out or braid out, or in braids, or in twists, or in weave, or in wigs. Just the way that black women or just brown women like to style their hair, and just looking at all the different kinds of ways that we do that, but also mainly focusing on the styles that have to do with directly on our natural hair. So that would just be wearing froze, twist outs, maybe wearing scarves and stuff like that. And for my project, we also had to create prints and do silhouette and trend research. And so for my line I wanted to have clothes, because when I think of natural hair I think of fall, winter clothing, and I just think of warm, comfortable, cozy fits. The silhouettes that I had, some of them were fitted, some of them were baggy silhouettes, lots of sweaters, some corsets, some wide leg pants, knit fabrics, corduroy fabrics, just a warm feel is what I got from when I think of natural hair. And then my my color palette that I did was earth tones basically, and that was all the different slides that we had, it all just came together in the end. And I'm not gonna share too much just because I'm using it for a scholarship, so I'll probably show you guys my actual presentation once I finish it for the scholarship and everything. But I just want to walk you guys through the steps of when I created the outfit that I did for my final. So basically I'm gonna put pictures maybe here or right next to me or something, but I decided to create my last look that I made towards like the end of my lineup that I drew out. And for that, it was a cropped sweater, basically. That's what I envisioned it to be. And an A-line skirt. And when we were doing this project, obviously it was in the middle of like right when COVID was like really hitting everyone, so like everything was basically shut down. So it was hard to get the fabric that I was intending to use. So instead I had to use a type of fabric that I didn't necessarily want to use, but it was the closest thing that I thought would be best for what I'm trying to create. So I ended up using just regular knit fabric, and I bought, one of them was already brown because I found the brown that I needed, and then the other one I bought it white and then I dyed it. So that's when you guys saw me mixing the dye like I did in my last outfit that I created for the other scholarship that I did. And so for the theme of this outfit, it was just like shades of brown like I did for my last one. So I sort of have like a running theme of earth tones and just like warm colors, I guess. But for this I had more of like a chestnut brown, and then it was like a reddish brown color basically, because I added some red in with the brown that I mixed. And so for the skirt, it was pretty easy to make. I just basically I have a dress form, but I also measured myself, so I used my measurements and I cut out a pattern, and then I cut it out on the fabric. And then I put, once I cut out the back and the front piece, I put it on my dress form, and I just sort of eyeballed the way that I wanted the A-line part to cut, and I just like cut straight up, and then I just hemmed it all around, and then I added the waistline, and I finished it with an invisible zipper. And then for my top, I created just a cute little crop top basically, and in the picture or the drawing that I had, it was supposed to have like a pattern on it, like 3 different rows of like braids basically, because I was trying to mimic the way that we braid our hair for the pattern. And for that I just used 2 strips of fabric and I just braided them basically, and then I hand stitched the braids that I created onto my shirt. And so I made 6 braids, and I did like 1 on the princess seam on each side and then 1 right in the middle. So basically that was exactly how I created my outfits. The shirt wasn't easy because it was just a crop top, so that's pretty basic on how you make those. But I did make the sleeves pretty, like, I made them like sort of ruffled because I wanted to give it some kind of character and personality. So yeah, that was my whole outfit. I keep looking at my computer, so that's why my head keeps turning. But the photo shoot turned out pretty well because my living room, I have a yellow wall in my living room, so I thought that would be like the best place to do my photo shoot, and I think it turned out pretty well. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed me explaining my final presentation that I did for my class. And once I finish my redoing the parts that I'm trying to redo for this collection that I made, I'm going to show you guys like my final presentation, and I'll make a video on that. Also, like, once the scholarship is over, because I don't know, I just don't want to put anything out yet until I know like what's good. But yeah, I think I did a lot of talking, but that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm going to try to post more during the summer. So yeah, see you guys next time, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, bye.